Do you guys know how to break down garlic? I mean, you can buy fancy pressy things to make it do, but let me show you real quick how I break down my garlic. I've already got all the paper off of it, all that gubbins. I've got it here, and look at the size of those cloves that were on that bulb. I picked a good one. And really all you need is a cutting board, big knife, and really I need both hands for this. Need a bigger knife. Hang on a second. That ought to do it. You really just push down on it, squish it, and all that'll just come right off of there. You don't have to sit there and fiddle faff and fart around with it trying to get it loose. Just kinda done. That takes care of that. Now I gotta do all the rest of those. Then I gotta cut them up. Fun. How much garlic am I gonna be using? About that much. That's a whole bulb. I like it garlicky. I can't help it. I'm now gotta get it out of the way so I can cut up everything else. Got some onions. They started out looking like that. So just plain old yellow onions. And I like my major veggies, the onions and the potatoes, to occupy roughly the same amount of volume as the main attraction. In this case, the main attraction is a big chunk of beef. That's how I do mine. You do yours. However, for roasts and the stuff's going to cook for a long time, I cut my onion in eighths. I don't bother chopping up any finer than that, and that's good enough. I don't suppose you need me to show you how to do that, but anyway, on to some more choppy. A lot of people like to wash and rinse and fiddle faff and fart around with their celery. I mean, pretty much I go through it and make sure all the big chunks are off of it, and a lot of people like to cut these little things off. I'm not going to bother. That's fine. Oops, accidentally cut my table in half. Now for the carrots. For carrots, you can buy them in bunches, you can buy them in whatever. I buy them pre-cut up and peeled and all that good stuff. Especially when they're the same price as the carrots. I gotta cut up, wash, rinse, clean, repeat, shampoo, delicate cycle, all that good stuff. The heck with that. I just use these. I'm gonna use a pound. Got my potatoes all cut up. Once again, roughly the volume that my meat is going to occupy in the pot. I've gone for a little bit extra with the potatoes. No particular size. Pick a size and stick with it ish. I've cut some kind of small because they're going to emulsify out and thicken it up. But yeah, that's the potatoes going. That's it for the veggies. Now on to the star of the show. I got a lot going on. I got a fire there, fire there, fire there. Let me introduce you to one of my supporting actors, actresses, whatever. Pork. That there be bacon. I'm gonna grab maybe half a pound, throw him in there. Don't want to lose any of them. No, I'm not gonna eat that. Here and sizzle. That's what you want. Sizzle, sizzle. I don't have a stirring implement, so this is going to season up my skillet and lube everything up while everything else is cranking. Now I can go get the star of the show. Star of the show is this guy here. This is the 3 and a bit pound chuck roast. I'm sorry for the racket. That neighbor is mowing his lawn. That neighbor over there is running a bush hog or something, I don't know, bulldozer, making a ton of racket. But this guy here 654 degrees-ish. Hang on, tell me the temperature again. 660 degrees. I got 40 more degrees to go on that than that 3-pound chuck roast. It's the best chuck roast the store had because it was the biggest and it was on sale. So, best chuck roast in the world right there. 671 degrees, I'm impatient. I gotta sear this pig. Drop to 530. Bummer. That's what I want. Leave it in there for another minute. In the meantime, the bacon's looking lovely. This fire's getting going. Trash can go over there. Almost ready, almost ready. Now that the bacon is rendering down nicely, the garlic can go in with the bacon. All of it. Stir it up. It's going to take some of the harshness off of the garlic before we put everything else in. .704 degrees. Getting close to what I want. Looking good. Another couple minutes. Alright. Let's get this sucker out of there. Ooh. Look at that. Let's see what she looks like on the other side. Perfecto. Let's put it hot side up. Take it here. What I've done is I put potatoes for spacers, moved all the bacon and the garlic out of the way. Put that right on top, just like that. And now, start dressing this guy up. After I put my grill table out because I spilled coals everywhere. So I'm going to start taking potatoes and dig down in the middle. Get some of everything in there. This is going to take too long. Not enough onion. I didn't think it was all going to fit. It might not still. More onion. I dropped a carrot in my fire. More onion. There we go. Now I got another secret ingredient to show you. Here is the secret ingredient. Guinness draught. There's something in this can. I think I've heard about that. I think it's the thing that makes it go and really makes it bubble, bubble, bubble. Let's see. Oh, it's going to town. I don't know how good this stuff is for drinking. Guinness. I love your books, but let's pour some of this in there. I want to cut that open and see what's in there. Not right now, though. Ooh, it goes fizzle, fizzle. Whatever's in there is making it do funny things. How many of these are you going to use? I can hear you asking. Well, until it starts swimming the veggies and everything. Three's not enough. Ooh, I gotta cut this open, see what's in there. In this Pyrex, I have another can of Best Supporting Actor number 4, 5 or 6, I don't remember. I've got heaping helping of Better Than Bouillon roasted beef base. It's pretty good stuff. Black pepper, granulated garlic, whole bunch of rosemary leaves, whole bunch of onion powder, whole bunch of oregano, whole bunch of, oh yeah, some salt and some cornstarch for a thickener for that. So now what I got to do, see about getting that lid off without killing myself or light my hand on fire, and get that in there. Wish me luck. Alright, that took a total of 5 Guinnesses. Guinness. These are 14.9 ounces. I guess because of the little fizzy bally thing, but so far this is what it looks like. When I had the lid on initially, it started charring some stuff, which is fine, which is good. It'll just add to the flavor. So I need to take this, put it back on. Ooh. That's a lot of heat. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna go find something else to do for about an hour. Maybe the sun, which is brighter than heck, and behind those trees over there, see, will dip down a little bit further, and I'll be able to not blinded myself. I'm gonna check back in about an hour. We'll see you then. It was dead quiet here. He started to drill on something. Whatever, it's okay. It's been an hour-ish, maybe, hour, and the sun's gone from there to there. So now I don't have the shadow of that on my face. The light is nice and pleasant and pretty. So let's take a look and see what we got, shall we? Ow, hot. Ow, it's hot. Ow, it's hot. Ow, it's hot. It smells good. Onion fell out. Needs another hour or so. I'm going to throw some more fuel on the fire here. It's not thickening up like I expected it to. That's okay. That is okay. Smells phenomenal. I'm going to put the lid back on that, and we're going to let it eat for another hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm not touching that lid without a glove though, because yowza hot. We're a couple hours in. It's about what it looks like now. I am not happy with how thin it is, so I am going to drain some of this off and put it in a saucepan with a roux that I have made from olive oil, cornstarch, and flour. Splash of oil, splash of cornstarch, splash of flour. Just gonna drain a couple ladlefuls off of that, put it in there. I'm just gonna hit this with a whisk, except for that onion. This is going to make a nice thickening gravy roux-ish thing-ish, maybe-ish, if I can get it to incorporate. I may bring it into the stove and let it sit on the stove for a little bit. That's where we sit right now. Alright, I'm bored. I'm hungry. I haven't had anything to eat since like 6 o'clock this morning, and it's like 5 o'clock at night. Been at this since, hang on a second. Been at this since like 1 o'clock. So I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to pull that sucker out of there. We'll see how it looks. Now this is where it sits right now. I am going to let it set for a little bit, conglomerate, amalgamate, whatever ate, and then I'm going to eat it myself. That's it for today. This has been an Eat Like a Man pot roast. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.